your mobile development ally. Hey everyone, Brad Traversy here. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of React Native, a framework that's changing the game of mobile app development. In simple terms, React Native lets you build mobile apps that look and feel native, all using JavaScript. Imagine this. You write your code once and boom, it runs smoothly on both iOS and Android. That's the power of React Native. It takes the headache out of developing separate apps for different platforms, saving you time, money, and a whole lot of effort. But how does it work? React Native leverages the power of React, a popular JavaScript library for building user interfaces, and translates your code into native components. This means your app will have the performance and feel of a native app, without compromising on development speed. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just starting, React Native offers an accessible and efficient way to bring your mobile app ideas to life. So buckle up, and let's explore the world of React Native together. React Native has a vibrant community and a wealth of resources. From online tutorials to community forums, there's always help available. The documentation is thorough and the community is active, making it easier to troubleshoot and find solutions to any challenges you might face. With React Native, you can focus on what truly matters, creating an amazing user experience and bringing your app vision to life. Speed, efficiency, and a touch of magic. Now you might be wondering, why should I choose React Native over other mobile development options? Well, let me tell you. React Native comes with a whole bunch of advantages that make it a winner. First up, speed. React Native uses something called hot reloading, which means you can see the changes you make to your code instantly in the app. No more waiting for ages for your app to rebuild. This makes development super fast and efficient. Second, React Native is known for its performance. Since it uses native components under the hood, your app will run smoothly and efficiently, even with complex animations and interactions. Users won't be able to tell the difference between your app and a native one. And, lastly, React Native has a huge and active community. This means there's a ton of support available online, with countless tutorials, libraries, and resources to help you along the way. You're never alone on your React Native journey. Alright, ready to get your hands dirty? Before we can start building awesome apps, we need to set up our development environment. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. First things first, head over to the official React Native website and download the React Native CLI or command line interface. This handy tool will be your best friend throughout your React Native journey. Next, you'll need to install Node.js and a code editor of your choice. I personally recommend Visual Studio Code, but feel free to use whatever you're comfortable with. Once you have everything installed, open up your terminal or command prompt and type in npx React Native init my awesome app. This will create a brand new React Native project for you to play around with. And that's it. You're all set to start building your first React Native app. Let's start with a classic, creating a simple Hello World app. Open up the project folder you just created in your code editor. You'll see a bunch of files and folders, but don't let that intimidate you. The most important file for now is app.js. This is where you'll write the code that will be displayed on your app's screen. Open it up and you'll see some existing code. Go ahead and delete everything and replace it with the following. Import React from React. Import, view, text from React Native. Const app =, return. Hello world. Now go back to your terminal and navigate to your project directory, then run the command, or if you're on a Mac and want to run it on an iOS simulator. This will start your app in either an Android emulator or iOS simulator. Congratulations, you've just built your first React Native app. Section 5. Navigating the React Native landscape components, props, and state. Now that you've dipped your toes into the React Native pool, let's dive a little deeper and explore some key concepts: components, props, and state. These are the fundamental building blocks that will help you create robust and dynamic mobile applications. Think of components as the building blocks of your app. They are reusable pieces of code that define how a certain part of your app should look and behave. They're like Lego bricks that you can piece together to create complex user interfaces. Just as you can build a variety of structures with Lego bricks, you can create a wide range of UI elements with components. In our Hello World app, we use two built-in components, view and text. The view component and the text component. The view component is like a container that holds other components, while the text component is used to display text on the screen. These are just the basics. but they form the foundation of your app's structure. Props, short for properties, are how you pass data down from one component to another. They allow you to customize the behavior and appearance of your components. They're like instructions that you give to a component, telling it how to behave or what to display. For instance, you might pass a prop to a button component to specify what text it should display. And finally, state is used to manage data that changes over time within a component. Unlike props, which are passed down from parent to child, state is managed within the component itself. For example, if you're building a to-do list app, the list of to-do items would be stored in the component's state. This allows the app to update dynamically as new items are added or completed. Understanding these concepts is crucial for building dynamic and interactive React Native apps. They enable you to create applications that are not only functional, but also responsive to user interactions. Don't worry if it seems a bit overwhelming at first. It will all become clearer with practice. The more you work with components, props, and state, the more intuitive they will become. Keep experimenting and building, and soon you'll be creating amazing apps with ease. Section 6. Styling your app. Making it look as good as it works. We've got the functionality down, but what about making our app look amazing? A great user experience isn't just about what an app can do, but also how it looks and feels to the user. React Native makes styling your app a breeze, allowing you to add your own personal touch and create visually appealing user interfaces. With its powerful styling capabilities, you can transform a basic app into something truly spectacular. React Native uses a style syntax similar to CSS, but instead of using hyphens to separate words, it uses camel case. This makes it easy for web developers to transition into mobile app development. For example, the CSS property background color becomes background color in React Native. This small change helps maintain consistency and readability in your code. You can apply styles directly to a component using the style prop, or you can create separate style objects for better organization. This flexibility allows you to manage your styles in a way that best suits your project. React Native also provides a powerful API for creating optimized style sheets. This API, known as Style Sheet, helps you manage and optimize your styles efficiently. For instance, you can import the Style Sheet module like this: import view text style sheet from React Native. Then, you can define your component and apply styles like this: const app =, return, hello world, const styles =, style sheet dot create, container, flex, 1, justify content, center, align items, center, text, font size, 24, font weight, bold, export default app. With a little creativity and the power of React Native styling, you can make your app stand out from the crowd. Whether you're aiming for a sleek, modern look or something more playful and vibrant, React Native gives you the tools to bring your vision to life. Section 7. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. As with any new technology, there are bound to be some bumps along the road. But fear not, I'm here to guide you through some common pitfalls that beginners often encounter and how to avoid them. One common mistake is forgetting to install all the necessary dependencies. Always double-check that you have all the required packages installed before running your app. Another pitfall is making changes to the native code without proper understanding. While React Native allows you to access native modules, it's important to tread carefully and make sure you understand the implications of your changes. And lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. The React Native community is incredibly supportive, and there are countless resources available online. Whether it's Stack Overflow, the React Native documentation, or online forums, there's always someone willing to lend a helping hand. Section 8. Resources for your React Native journey. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't worry, I've got your back. Here are some awesome resources to help you on your React Native journey. Official React Native documentation. Your go-to guide for everything React Native. React Native Express, a beginner-friendly tutorial series by Facebook. Expo, a set of tools and services that simplify React Native development. React Native Community, a treasure trove of libraries, components, and resources. Remember, learning a new technology takes time and practice. Don't be discouraged if you don't grasp everything immediately. Just keep building, keep experimenting, and most importantly, have fun. Section 9. Conclusion. Your adventure begins now. Congratulations on making it to the end of this whirlwind tour of React Native. You've learned what React Native is, why it's awesome, and how to get started building your own mobile apps. Remember, this is just the beginning of your React Native adventure. There's a whole universe of possibilities waiting to be explored, so go forth, build something amazing and share it with the world.